How to trade buying news. Hi, my name is Camila and today I'm gonna tell you how to make money just by scrolling the news. I think that is just amazing opportunity to have your profit. And today we're not gonna start as usual, so we're not gonna find out the best assets with the biggest payout. First of all, in one moment with a pocket option, we're gonna open the Forex factory and here we're gonna find our news on the currencies. So for example, we can see that Australian dollar is in a plus. It was in 3:30 a.m. and also we can see that the green zone, it's actual and it's working nice. And what we can have from this news. So let's find out the asset which is Australian dollar. So let's put for the highest position and now I'm gonna explain you why. So what we can see here is that Australian dollar goes first in this asset and it means that it's gonna push the price higher because we can see the green zone on the news, the growment on the news. That means that we're gonna grow and push the price higher. But if the situation was another way, for example, the Australian dollar was the second in the asset, this movement gonna push the price downwards. So that's the interesting difference with this news. So let's wait a little bit and we're gonna see our results, I think, just in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I think that is just amazing. As you can see, in that moment I didn't use any technical analysis or indicators. I just took out the news, used it, and already had my profit, and I think that is just wonderful. Okay guys, so let's continue and let's use the asset where we can see the Australian dollar on the second place. Also, let's use the time frame for the minute and a half. That's gonna give us a window of the time that price gonna change at positions. So as I already told you, if we have the working currency on the second place, it's gonna push the price downwards, and probably this is what is happening right now on the market. Let's use some technical analysis here and understand why it's happening. So now we can see the flow for the lowering position. Yeah, we worked with the curves and for the stable zone for some time, but now as you can see, we're working for the lowering positions on the market and we're doing it very stably with little steps, but still step by step we're pushing the price downwards. Even if we have a little backups and a little compensations, we still continue to push price lower. That is very interesting experience for me, honestly, because just with some news, with little piece of news, you can get your profit very easily on a binary option, and I think that is just amazingly nice. So as we can see, the price is pushing lower and lower, guys, and we already having our second profit in a row just with one piece of news. I think that is just amazing. So as you can see, guys, on the information table we can see not only green movements but the red movements of actual information too. So for example, here we can see that Swiss franc is lowering your position. So I find the asset with the Swiss franc on the second place, and here we're using our retroverse situation that Swiss franc was on the first place. In this asset the price probably went lower, but now the Swiss franc on the second position in this asset, so that's probably gonna put our price higher and maybe with some compensating steps, but still gonna push the price higher, and that is very interesting movement of the price. So let's see what's happening on this market in the real situation. We're working not very stably, that's true. We're working with a very visible maximum and minimums for here. For example, you can see this zone with really big maximum and minimum, but we're working with the curves and we still have the stable zone right here that we're working in this area for our price. And I think that is pretty nice that in not very stable market situation we still have the stable zone where we're working. So that is giving us opportunity to grow our profit and take it from this asset. So as you can see, the price is changing very fastly of this movement, but I still think that we can have a profit from here because as you can see, it's still trying to push price higher. But unfortunately, no, it didn't went well. But as you know, the market can be unpredictable and rely only on one thing that can be dangerous. So let's use the Martingale strategy, put $200 and continue for put higher, because we still have this news information and we're still working with that asset. So I think we're still gonna have our profit and I think that's gonna be nice. So as you can see, we're still pushing the price higher, a little bit compensating steps, but that's okay. That's happening sometimes. I don't think that is something bad for us. Also, we have a very long tails to the downwards position, as you can see. So we have tail here, and the new candle is showing us a pretty nice tail here that is telling us about the price probably pushing higher. It's trying to push higher for sure. And the interesting part of working with the news and trading, we do not use the OTC assets. We're working only on original assets because that's the asset that controls the market. The market controls this asset, and that's more comfortable for us to use the news with this asset. So that is one more interesting detail about trading with the news on pocket option, on the binary options. That is very interesting information. And guys, we have only 5 seconds left and we already having our third profit, and we absolutely closed our unprofitable deal and we not in the minus situations. Okay guys, let's see. We also have the British pound in nice situation on the market. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's find where the British pound gonna be on the first place. For example, here even the 92% of payout, and let's put for the higher positions. So what is interesting here? Here is very interesting that we have a long movement to the highest position. So from here we can understand that this news influence the market for a long time. Sometimes the news can influence the market just for a short time period, but usually it's for the whole day or even 2 days sometimes, and we can have step by step moving to the higher positions or to the lower, so that it how it happens. Also, as you can see, we have a long tails right here that telling us that we probably gonna push price higher for sure, and that is very interesting, and I like this situation really. So very understandable with the technical analysis. We can have growing position, we're working with the curves, we still have the stable area sometimes somewhere right here, but still very interesting situation because not very stable in the candle movements. As you can see, long tails for each side and very fast movement of the market, but we have 5 seconds and they can be scary but not fast because we have the profit again, guys, and I think that is just very nice. Okay guys, so let's see the market. As we can tell that you can see some red false impact on the news, and we're not working with these currencies. For example, you can see that euro is not in a good position, but the dollar is in a good one, so we can use that. So we open the asset with a dollar and a Canadian dollar, and let's put for the higher movement. Very interesting because we now working with the maximum and minimum situation, and I am very interested if we're gonna have profit in this asset or not, because as you can see for yourself, we worked with the maximum here and we're working with the minimum right now, and if we're gonna continue to work with the minimum, that's the interesting position. So now we in the minimum, but guys, we just saw the support zone that is pushing the price higher. Isn't that amazing? I think that is just looking very nice and very pleasant to my eyes and to my heart, honestly. So as you can see, we pushing price slowly but confidently for the higher position. So let's see what's gonna happen for the closest 30 seconds on the market. Very dangerous zone right here, because as you can see, we just very close to the win and we can be very close to the loss, but we have 10 seconds left, guys, and that is very interesting, because I'm really shocked how easily you can earn the money just from the news. And guys, we having the profit again. I think that is just amazing, and I can tell that news really help you to took a lot of profit just from this platform, from the binary option. And if you already have some technical analysis and understanding of indicators, I can think that you can take a lot of money just with this instrument for your trading. I think that's gonna be amazing, and I hope you really gonna use this method for yourself, and please tell me your results in the comments. Also, if you wanna grow your capital, don't forget about my absolutely free Telegram channel where you can trade with me, because I give you absolutely free signals to trade on pocket option. Also, don't forget to follow my YouTube channel so you won't lose my interesting and useful video. Bye bye.